I'm going to ask you to put your hands together if in the last few days, even if maybe earlier today, maybe even on your way here, somebody crossed your path and influenced the course of your day. And that's for good or for worse. That means that all these people that you cross paths with, you had the choice to influence their day for good or for worse. As we know, we always have choices in life. You either have the choice to show up with that black ball of energy, stress, anxiety, sadness, frustration, and it hurts, so we want to give it away to people around us. Or you have the choice to show up with this one. It's a magic trick. This is the magician talent show, isn't it? No. Okay. So you have the choice to show up with this one and choose to inspire yourself and inspire the people around you. So let me take you 12 years back. I was invited to give a presentation in Beijing, China. 1,200 people coming from 20 countries. My dream in life was to be a professional speaker. So as I drive to the airport, I go by my parents' place, give them hugs and goodbyes, and my dad is saying, finally, you do something with your life. And I fly to the other side of this nice big blue planet. I land in Beijing. I walk into China World Hotel. I remember the scent in the lobby, black orchid. It was beautiful. And at some point, my mother is trying to reach me on my cell phone, but it's tough because you're on the other side of the world. So she finally reaches me and she says, so, how was your show? She calls this a show. I said, Mom, I didn't do my show yet. My show is tomorrow morning. Right now I'm facilitating training workshops, but my show is tomorrow. So that's when she said, okay, can you call me right after your show? I have something to tell you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the type of, I have a secret, but I can't tell you right now, right? So I say, no, Mom, tell me, what's up? And that's when she said, your dad just passed away. And there's nothing that you can do about this. What's done is done. But what you could do is at least be around the people that you love and have the people that you love around you. So the only person I knew over there was Jim Yarish, 6'4" from Texas. So I go to his hotel room, knock on his door. Jim opens up the door and he says, what's up? I say, Jim, I need a hug. Weird sentence to a guy from Texas, but Jim takes me in and we talk for over an hour, and at some point he says, what are we going to do with your show? I said, I hadn't thought about that yet. So I said, let me go back to my room and inspire myself and see what I do. So I go back to my room, and back in the days were the Olympics in Canada, in Vancouver. And I don't know if you remember, we had a figure skating athlete under the name of Joannie Rochette. Joannie Rochette lost her mother from a heart attack on day one of her Olympics. I was losing my dad on day one of my Olympics. So Joannie made the choice. She made the choice to be present, to show up to practice, to show up to competition, to be there. She decided to be grateful to her coaching staff, her fans, sponsors, to be at the Olympics. She made the choice to live her why, follow her destination. And I can bet that their GPS said recalculate. And she decided to have fun. So much fun. The arena was cheering, the country was screaming, and as a bonus, she won a medal. So the next day, I decided to be present. I showed up for sound check, translation booth in the back. I decided to be there, show up. I decided to be grateful to be invited on an international stage, to be surrounded by super cool speakers. I decided to be grateful. I decided to follow my why. Follow my why. I'm there to inspire people to take action. I need to do it as well. And I can assure you that my GPS said recalculate. And I decided to have fun. In my keynotes, sometimes I put music and people are dancing. I had 1,200 people dancing, standing up. Some were standing up on their chairs. It was like euphoria. I remember walking down the stage. Jim was there, arms open. I jumped in his arms and I said, Jim, it went so well. And that's when he said, you didn't do this one alone, Martin. And since that day, I know that he's up there and he's looking at me. And he's maybe looking at you too. And with these 4 principles, we can inspire ourselves and we can inspire the people around us. Some say it's the big choices in life. You know what? The heck with that. It's the small choices that we make, that you are making right now, that you're going to make when you leave Speaker Slam, that will define who we are, who we become, and the color of our adventure. But one question remains, my friends. And I think you still got time today. Who will you inspire today? Thank you. That's it.